Keeps control for Thompson. Pass receiving's wide open underneath in the basket. Great pass.
Backs down, now kicks out, up top to the left side, Caden Dahl. Dahl hesitates, then takes the three and knocks it home good. Dahl to get the turn. Carr trying to keep those legs underneath, then Cassette gets him down, and there's the pin.
Rebounded by Kendra Severson. Severson, here comes Bevins back the other way. Bevins, little contact, roll it in, good for Elena Bevins, and we're tied.
Through and Zeller with an excuse me bump, and here goes Semp for takeoff.
Alston Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And welcome to our Irie Insurance pregame show here for game number 3 of 4 today inside the Shield Center. Now it's the Division B turn to take center stage, featuring the Rockford-Sheyenne Rockets at 13-11 on the season, head coached by Tyler Cook, going up against the LaMoure-Litchville Marion Lobos at 15-10 on the season, head coached by Tyler Theolgis. Welcome to our pregame show, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service that you deserve. They cover it all, from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote started today. When we come back after this, we'll dive into this matchup a little bit more between the Lobos and the Rockets here on yourliveevent.com.
It's safe to say we have it pretty good in the Drayton, North Dakota area. Growing sugar beets, making sugar, bringing a little sweetness to the world. Every day, American Crystal Sugar produces sweet products people love in a place we love to call home. It's a thing we like to call the sweet life, and we're proud to share it with you. American Crystal Sugar's Drayton facility has recently started offering a $4 per hour shift differential for rotating shifts. Go to AmericanCrystalCareers.com for more information.
Triton Mechanical is your leader for commercial, industrial, and residential contracting in southeast North Dakota. From the quality of their products, the commitment to you, the customer, and their service, let Triton Mechanical handle your next request, from heating, cooling, boilers, and more. Go online to triton-mechanical.com. That's triton-mechanical.com for all your service work or to get in contact with them today. Triton Mechanical is a division of Grotberg Electric, and they strive to leave a legacy of excellence with their partners, customers, and employees.
Are you dreaming of building or remodeling your dream home? This is Sonia from the Lighting Gallery, and we can help you from the time you start that dream to the time that your last fixture is hung in your room. We can come out to your house and do an in-home lighting design, picking out fixtures, working within your budget, working within your style, and putting together a full lighting package for you that makes your house feel like a home. If you're building, you're remodeling, visit us at the Lighting Gallery, located at 3622 South Washington Street in Grand Forks.
High school basketball continues here on yourliveevent.com between the new Rockford-Sheyenne Rockets and the Lobos of LaMoure-Litchville Marion, as we take a look at, get you ready what's coming up here for this particular contest, again between the Lobos and the Rockets. Winner advances to the state tournament at the Minot State Dome. Loser has their season come to a close. The Lobos with 11 state tournament appearances all time between LaMoure, Litchville, and Marion, but as LLM, they have made it 3 times in 2013, 2015, and 2022. One state championship in 1976. LaMoure took down Newtown 86-61. 40 Rockford-Sheyenne, one state title in program history. That was a double overtime win over Bottineau in 2005, 67-65. 3 state tournament appearances for New Rockford-Sheyenne in 2004, 05, and 2019. It's the first meeting this season between the Rockets and alongside the Lobos. The winner of this game makes their way to the Mounted State Dome on Thursday. Loser of this game, well, they have their season come to a close. Division B, LLM, New Rockford-Sheyenne, North Border, and EKM coming up later at 7. Out west, it's Garrison and our Redeemers, then Bishop Ryan and Washburn. That's a look at across the state of North Dakota and a little history between these two clubs. We come back after this. We'll get you ready for the starting lineups and the opening tip. That's all coming up around the corner here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Hey growers, when working on your water management solutions, call Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. They are your water management contractor, helping you with tile drainage plans, service drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad 701-430-0182 to get your water problem solved. For more information, follow Chad's Excavating on Facebook. For tile drainage and service plans, call 701-430-0182. Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Almost half of the energy used in homes goes toward heating and cooling the spaces we live in. Energy Star certified heating and cooling equipment can improve your comfort while lowering electric bills. Through its Bright Energy Solutions program, City of Hillsboro offers rebates for a wide range of energy-efficient equipment like heat pumps and central air conditioners. You can also get a rebate for having your cooling system professionally tuned up. Call the City of Hillsboro to learn more about rebates or visit BrightEnergySolutions.com.
Don't be fooled by that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
Contact Ryan Opdahl, your local Farmers Union insurance agent, at 701-436-5777 or use the QR code to connect with the agency.
North Dakota Veterans Home has been there for our veterans. We provide housing, we provide meals, we work with mental health.
Everything that we do here is related to technology in some way. If the network goes down, we cannot work. We're here to serve our residents. They served for us, and so we're here to take care of them now and serve them. And ReadyTech helps us do that.
It's the Rockets and the Lobos here on our IRA Insurance pregame show for the first of two of the Division B state qualifiers here on YourLiveEvent.com. Teams that have qualified so far to state: Sargent County out of Region 1, Region 2 North Star, Bowman County out of Region 3, and West Hope Newburgh out of Region 4. Let's take a look at how these teams got here. For New Rockford-Sheyenne, a win over Midway Minto, 52-48. North Border then upended New Rockford-Sheyenne in the Region 2 semis, 43-40. But then New Rockford-Sheyenne only scored 40 against Langdon Area and Moore Munich, but picked up the victory 40-36, a season low in scoring for the Rockets, back-to-back nights at 40, but they found a way to get here to the state qualifier, and these two teams have met earlier in the season in terms of football, where New Rockford-Sheyenne Maddock beat LaMoure-Litchville Marion in the 9-man quarters in Castleton 24-18. So for the Lobos, a little bit of a potential revenge. For the Lobos, they defeated Hankinson 71-64, topped Ellendale 44-42, then lost to Sargent County in the Region 1 championship from the Civic Center of Jamestown 55-51. The Lobos averaging 54 points per game, defensively giving up 46. For New Rockford-Sheyenne averaging 54 points per game, defensively giving up 450 on this season. The Lobos, head coach by Tyler Theelges, with a mark of 15 wins and 10 losses, while for New Rockford-Sheyenne, head coach by Tyler Cook with a mark of 13-11. That is our IRA Insurance pregame show. For more information, go online to IRAinsurance.com to get a free quote. The insurance protection you want with the customer service that you deserve at IRA Insurance. They cover it all, from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IRAinsurance.com to get a free quote. Start it today. A reminder, the broadcast of this tournament game has been authorized by special arrangement with the Board of Directors of the North Dakota High School Activities Association. We come back after this. Starting lineups and the opening tip between the Lobos and the Rockets here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, We've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
For a top-notch car wash experience, head to Fast Lane Car Wash, situated next to the Petro Stopping Center in Fargo. They treat every vehicle with the same respect and care as their own, ensuring that your car is in good hands from pre-wash preparation to hand-dry finish. Check out the Fast Lane Car Wash on the west side of the Petro Stopping Center in Fargo and spruce up your ride with interior detailing, buff, and wax at the Fast Lane with Thomas, weekdays from 9 to 2. Call 701-799-8226 to schedule an appointment.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Your back, protecting homes, vehicles, businesses, crops, personal protections, and so much more. Our surface agents answer the phone with a kind of speed and detail that even the Secret Service would envy. Get protected. Get Irie Insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com for a free quote and consultation.
Halsted Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halsted, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsborough, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halsted Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halsted Telephone Company today.
As we get you ready now for our starting lineups, brought to you in part by American Crystal Sugar Company. Live the sweet life with great careers, quality products. Grower owned. That's crystalsugar.com. Again, crystalsugar.com. These are American Crystal Sugar starting lineups for New Rockford-Sheyenne on their Columbia blue uniforms with the white numerals and lettering outlined in that dark blue. Here, head coach again by Tyler Cook out of Region 2, District 4. They'll go like this. Lucas Uri, the 5'10", senior guard. Bennett Meyer, the 6'3" and junior, the all-Region 2 player. Mr. Jacobson, Kaler, the 6-foot junior forward. Easton Bent, the 6'2" sophomore forward. And Easton Simon, the 6-foot sophomore forward. Again, for the New Rockford-Sheyenne Rockets, they'll go like this. Uri, Meyer, Jacobson, Benz, and Simon for the Rockets. Head coach by Tyler Cook. 25th game of the season here for New Rockford-Sheyenne. The Rockets looking to make it to state for the first time since 2019 and for the fourth time in program history as the co-op of New Rockford-Sheyenne. We turn our attention now to the Lobos of LaMoure-Litchville Marion with our American Crystal Sugar starting lineup, set coached by Tyler Theolgis. This is their 26th game of the season, a mark of 15 wins and 10 losses. They'll go like this. Brian Carlgard, the 6'2" junior forward. Max Muslin, the 6'4" senior guard. Blaze Isaacson, the 5'8" senior forward. Gunnar Theolgis, the 6'1" sophomore. And Owen Lesko, the 6' junior forward. Again, Carlgard, Muslin, Isaacson, Theolgis, and Lesko here for LaMoure-Litchville Marion. The Lobos +8 in their point differential. Well, for New Rockford-Sheyenne, they are +4. For the Lobos out in their white uniforms with black numerals and lettering with that white and black stripe down the side. That is it for our starting lineups, again brought to you in part by American Crystal Sugar Company. The broadcast again of this tournament game has been authorized with special arrangement with the Board of Directors of the North Dakota High School Activities Association. Our officials in this one, Mike Lean, Kevin Sundry, and alongside Todd Rowe, who will do the honors and put this one up in the center circle. It's the Lobos and the Rockets. Then at 7 o'clock, it's the Rebels of Edgeley-Montpelier going up against the Eagles of North Border. And then we'll wrap up our coverage here from the North Dakota side of the winter sports season on YourLiveEvent.com, at least from the video perspective. Make sure you thank you all of our sponsors for allowing us to be here. Chase Miller, Joey Hughes, and you on a Saturday afternoon. Muslin in the center circle going up against Meyer here for the Rockets. 4 8-minute quarters with a 35-second shot clock, and Division B has taken center stage here at the Shields Center. This one won by New Rockford-Sheyenne as Easton Simon will slip a pass now to Yuri. Yuri back to Simon as the Lobos come out. Little 2-3 matchup zone, trying to get his hand on the basketball. There was Isaacson, does to tap into the backcourt with Easton Simon. Simon with 13 seconds on the shot clock. Dribble handoff now to Yuri. Back to Simon. He'll shoot left wing 3. Rattling out rebound to Max Muslin. Muslin gets his first board of the contest. Max Muslin working with it up the other side of the floor for the Lobos as he does. Hands it off now to Gunnar Theelgis. Right-handed side on the slip pass as they're going on the interior from Muslin. Man pressure defense so far for New Rockford-Sheyenne with that help with Muslin. Shot up no good on the way here by Karlgaard, but an offensive board by Lesko. Now it goes back to Muslin. Extra fine Karlgaard. He'll shoot 3. Got it to go. Karlgaard with the triple here for LLM, and the Lobos lead it by a possession. For New Rockford-Sheyenne, high post to Bennett Meyer. He'll shoot jumper, and the Rockets are on the scoreboard. Scoreboard brought to you in part by Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing their heritage and their future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. Go to dhbanknd.com. Max Muslin will utilize it at the right wing, crossing over right to left. Muslin spinning his way on the interior, shot off the front iron, no good, and a rebound. Eventually we'll see a foul here on LLM. Bennett Meyer gets the foul. It gets the rebound, that is. The foul will come on the Lobos. This will be on Owen Lesko, his first, and the team's first here for the Lobos. The Division A tournament is set, at least for teams. Now we'll find out who all 8 teams will be in the next 3 to 4 hours for Division B. That'll make their way to the Magic City. New Rockford-Sheyenne will see it here with Easton Simon. Simon here between the circles for the Rockets. Right-handed side, pops a pass on the interior now. That goes to Meyer. Leaves it right-handed side to Benz. Easton gives it back now to Bennett Meyer. Extra pass to the top to Simon. Simon, jumper, 7-footer, rattles out and aboard to LLM. Gunnar Theelgis with the rebound now to Max Muslin. Muslin in the front court here for the Lobos. Muslin gets walled off, gives it now in the hands of Blaze Isaacson. Extra pass, Karlgaard, left wing 3, rattle it in. Karlgaard with his second triple of the game here, and the Lobos now lead it by 4. New Rockford-Sheyenne will see this one to the right-handed side of Easton Simon. Simon will see it here. Now to Meyer. This will go back to the top of the key now to Easton. Simon, right-handed side, looking for Yuri. Yuri with 8 seconds on the shot clock, back to Easton. Simon, drive, kick to the baseline, bends. 3-pointer off the iron, no. Rebound comes down to Muslin. Max Muslin gets his second board of the game. And there will be a turnover here on the Lobos. LLM will take the turnover. That'll be their first of the contest. Rockets the other side with Easton. Easton Simon going between the legs. Easton gets walled off, pops a pass up top to Yuri. Yuri will utilize this one. Yuri doesn't give it on the dribble handoff. Yuri right wing with the skip. This one will go to Benz. Ball screen coming. Benz to the baseline here and back to Yuri on the interior. Nice little cut to the paint for 2. Kaylor Jackson, the 6-foot junior guard, as he'll get his first 2 points. And the New Rockford-Sheyenne Rockets right now are back within 2. Gunnar Theelgis, right-handed side with the basketball. This one will go to Karlgaard on the interior to Muslin. Muslin spinning his way through a double. Muslin throwing it in, got it to go with the left hand. Max Muslin with his first field goal, and the Lobos are doubling up the Rockets here at 8-4. Right-handed side for New Rockford-Sheyenne goes Yuri. Yuri finds it now to Meyer. Meyer looking for a teammate. Slips a pass between the rings to Easton Simon. Back to Meyer here. Bennett ripping it through. Meyer to the paint off the window. Can't get it. Rebound eventually, though, won by Owen Lesko, his second. And the Lobos, if they want to, they got numbers. Right-handed side, Carlgard for his third three of the game. That'll go off the iron and a board here to New Rockford-Sheyenne. Yuri gets the rebound. Yuri crossing over the other side of the floor for New Rockford-Sheyenne. Finds it to Bennett Meyer. Meyer on the interior. Then the Rockets get right to the paint for two for Easton Simon. As the Rockets able to muscle their way on the interior, and it's the LLM Lobos up by 2 on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Ball screen coming. Muslin rising jumper left elbow. Got it to go. Max Muslin now with 4. Both teams have settled into this game nicely here in the opening 4.5 minutes. Right-handed side goes Yuri. Yuri will handle the basketball. With it on the interior goes Bennett Meyer. Meyer looking to spin, eventually stolen away. Stolen away by Owen Lesko. Lesko gives it to the back now to Max Muslin. Muslin rising from the left wing. Three-pointer, got it to go, and a timeout on the floor. Max Muslin and the Lobos have hit 3 threes here in the first quarter. Timeout on your live event.
Hillsborough Dairy, with delivery of fresh dairy products and more to your home door. I've had Hillsborough Dairy delivering cold, fresh dairy products and other items to my door for years. 3 main reasons why. It's the convenience, the products are fresh, and the delivery service from the Udder Guy. Nobody does it like the Udder Guy. Every week, we get the CT. Please call him at 701-436-5877. Delivery right to your door from Hillsborough Dairy.
Timeout on the floor brought to you in part by Bank North. Visit ibanknorth.com, member FDIC. Equal housing lender. Bank North is a community partner that you can always count on. It's values-based banking. To learn more, find a branch near you. Visit ibanknorth.com, member FDIC. Equal housing lender, including their branch in LaMoure. 13-6. Lobos out in front thanks to some hot shooting early on here in this one. The Rockets, the baseline here to Benz. Benz will handle it here. Lobos come out a little junk zone defense as this one will go down to Bennett Meyer. Meyer with it back to the top of the key to Jacobson. High post touch. This will be to Simon. Back to the left. Three-pointer for the Rockets off the iron. No good by Yuri. But a rebound here. The Rockets will see it underneath, and eventually it is a turnover. So a board underneath for Jacobson, but then it's ripped away quickly before he can blink by Gunnar Theelgis. Muslin probing inside, shot up, shot no, rebound, put back, can't get it to go, and the Rockets will come up with it with Yuri. Rockets with Bennett Meyer. Meyer will handle it now to Easton Simon. Simon will utilize it between the rings at the 2-minute mark here in this first quarter. Yuri, top of the key. Yuri reverse pivots, gives it right-handed side now to Easton. Simon, left hand, leaves it left-handed side now to Yuri. Yuri lost it. Eventually it's loose, and coming up with it will be Carlgard for a turnover on New Rockford-Sheyenne. So after the timeout for Coach Tyler Cook, now their team has scored so far. Right-handed side over the last 60 seconds. Theelgis finds a cutting Lesko to the paint off the window, good for 2. Owen Lesko becomes the third different Lobo in the scoring column, and LLM leads it by 9. Easton Simon, right-handed side, that'll go to Yuri. Yuri with it, skips it left-handed side to Benz. Benz on the interior, nice slip pass, got it nearly for the end one. Carlgard will pick with a foul, his first, team second, and the Rockets will head to the free throw line for the first time this evening with Jacobson. As the Rockets head to the stripe. Free throw is up and good. As coming in will be Wyatt Miller, the 6-foot senior forward. Free throw attempt number 2 on the way here for Jacobson. Is going to be off the mark. Rebound comes down to Carlgard, his first of the game. The Rockets right now, largest deficit of the game prior to that made free throw again at 9 points. As Max Muslin slows it up here for LLM. Muslin Right of the key, he'll launch three-pointer, book it. Max Muslin in double digits with 10 and his second three, and the Lobos lead it by double digits for the first time today. Easton Simon passes right-handed side to Cage Walford, who newly checked in. Walford, the 6-foot junior guard, as the Rockets will see it here with Easton Simon. Simon probing, spin his way inside, got Muslin up on the air, but Muslin gets the block shot, and Max gets the ball right back and stays on his feet on the balance. And the Lobos, we'll see if the hot shooting can continue. They've hit 4 threes so far here in this one for the Lobos, and they've hit 7 field goals. Muslin slowing it up here for LLM, as they're pretty much running a 1-4 low set. The one up top, here comes the double. Muslin's pass gets deflected, so they come out and run another player out at Max, as the Rockets will make a substitution as Ashton will come in. Remke, the 6'5 senior, coming in will be Owen Lesko, as checking out will be Miller here for the Lobos. LLM with it. They give it to Lesko off the window. No. Put back Muslin. No. Max Muslin stays with it. Muslin with 3 seconds trying to get the shot off, throwing it, and then lost it, and that's how we'll end our first quarter. Planner Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. The Lobos lead it by 11.
The Jacobson Red Angus Annual Bull Sale, Thursday, March 21st at the ranch near Hitterdall, Minnesota. New exciting genetics, 65 of the region's highest quality Red Angus bulls, 20 elite registered heifers, and 5 replacement bred heifers. The sale broadcast on DV Auction. Request a catalog today. Email gjrangus@feltontel.net or call 701-361-3189. Jacobson Red Angus and Partners, Rivers Edge Cattle Company, Prairie Red Angus Annual Bull Sale, Thursday, March 21st. Visit jacobsonredangus.com.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
18-7 LLM out in front over to Rockford-Cheyenne here in the opening 8 minutes of play. Rockets led by Jacobson with 3 points, while the Lobos led by Muslin with 10. And this LLM LaMoure-Litchville Marion Lobos club just has continued to get better throughout the entirety of the season. Well, for New Rockford-Cheyenne, 13-11. They're also just one game away from trying to make their way to state. Muslin on the baseline here, leaves it now right-handed side to Gunnar Thiel just as they reverse it to Karlgaard. Karlgaard reverse it, left-handed side to Lesko. Extra pass to the top of the key to Isaacson. Isaacson gives it to Muslin. Muslin ripping it through. Muslin probing, looking for a teammate, looking for the skip, left-handed side to Karlgaard. Karlgaard on the baseline, got it to go. Karlgaard, that'll be a deep two-pointer here. That was nearly a three, and the Lobos' hot shooting continues here in the second quarter. Ball goes right-handed side as this one will go back up top to Meyer. Bennett with the basketball here. Bennett probing, looking for a teammate, finding one. Rockets three, swirling in. Easton Simon with the triple, and that'll be the first three here for New Rockford-Cheyenne. Muslin, ball screen coming. Muslin right-handed side, that'll go to Thielgis. Make that Blaze Isaacson, excuse me. Isaacson taking the ball screen, right-handed side, bounce pass Lesko. Lesko probing to the baseline. This one will go to Karlgaard. Karlgaard, shot fake, bounce pass interior. Extra pass now. Jumper on the way for Isaacson, partially blocked, and there's going to be an offensive or a defensive foul. Foul will be on New Rockford-Cheyenne, as this one will be their first of the contest. Easton Simon will pick up his first, and the Lobos to inbound it here with Gunnar Thielgis. Finds it, Karlgaard tees up a three. That'll go long. Rebound here to the Rockets. Wofford will pick it up. Cage, the 6-foot junior. Easton Simon front court now here for New Rockford-Cheyenne. Now to Wofford. High post touch. This one will go to Remke on the interior and eventually stolen away. Rockets with their fourth turnover of the game. As Max Muslin looks over at head coach Tyler Thielgis as they call out the offense here for the Lobos. Thielgis right-handed side. This one will go to Karlgaard. Karlgaard, high post for Muslin. Muslin ripping it through, spins, jumper on the way. Max Muslin got it to go. Max Muslin now with 12 as the Lobos lead it by 12 on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing their heritage and their future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. Rockets in the front court with Benz. This one will go up top now to Walford. Walford hands it off now to Simon. Easton Simon here at the right wing, couple hard dribbles, driving kick as this one will go into the front row, and the 5th turnover of the game here for New Rockford-Sheyenne. Dangerous point of the game from both perspectives. If the Lobos continue their hot shooting, can they balloon this to 15, 20 points before the half? On the opposite side, if you're New Rockford-Sheyenne right now, if you can get a little 7-0, 8-0 run brewing, you can put the pressure right back on the Lobos here before you get to our intermission. Muslin, we'll see a foul on the floor. Easton Benz will pick it up. His first, team second of the second quarter. Winner of this game makes their way to the Minot State Dome starting on Thursday. They will seed it this year 1-8. The only caveat, you cannot play a team in the quarterfinals that you played in the region tournament. Carlgard, left pocket 3, that'll go short. Rebound, eventually one here to the Rockford-Sheyenne to Bennett Meyer. In the front court, will utilize it now to Easton Simon. Simon with the high post as this one will go to Remke. Turnaround jumper, no. Ball is loose eventually. One here by Muslin. Max in the front court, left-handed side with the basketball. Full head of steam off the window for 2. Gunnar Theelgis with his first field goal of the afternoon. Lobos up by 14. Left-handed side goes Benz, handing it off. Now goes Simon. Simon on the baseline. He'll rise. Three-pointer off the iron. Rebound. Tapped in. Oh, what a play here by Blaze Isaacson. He tips it to himself. Isaacson will get rewarded with 2 free throws. Heady play by Blaze. He saw where his defender was coming across the way. Foul will be on Cage. Wolford will pick up the foul. His first, team's third, but a heady play again on that one by the 5'8 senior guard to kind of see where the ball was, see where their potential defender was, tap it over him, and hustle after it. Isaacson misses the free throw attempt. Coming in will be Wyatt Miller, while coming into the game here for New Rockford-Sheyenne will be Jacobson, the 6-foot junior forward. Lobos, free throw attempt number 2 here for Isaacson. Free throw attempt is up and it's in. Largest lead of the game for LLM here at 25-10 with 4:30 left to play here in this first half. Coming up, we'll get to our Ryan Updahl Farmers Union Agency halftime show. There's a jumper for Bennett Meyer. The 6'3 junior guard now has 4. Lobos give it interior. Miller with a great head fake got Meyer up in the air, and Wyatt Miller with his first field goal. A good head fake can do wonders in the game of basketball. Right-handed side goes to Meyer. Meyer at the right wing, ripping it to the baseline. Lobos extending some pressure on him. Now to Wolford, back to Meyer. Right pocket 3 on the way, got it. Bennett Meyer now with 7, the second made 3 of the quarter for the Rockets. They're back within 12. Max Muslin crossing over. Muslin looking for a teammate. Finds one extra pass. Now it goes to Carlgard. Carlgard gives it to Miller. Miller, another shot fake. He did it again, but this time can't finish. Rebound for the Lobos here. We'll go with Gunnar Theelgis, and the ball goes out of bounds in a turnover here on the Lobos. Substitution into the game will be Owen Lesko back in here for the Lobos as Miller will check out. 3:31 remaining here in the second half. New Rockford-Sheyenne, largest lead of the game at 15 at 25-10. The Rockets right-handed side with Bennett Meyer. Meyer giving it back up top to Jacobson on the interior, but there's a steal eventually sewn away by Carlgard. Carlgard in the backcourt to Muslin. Muslin with it. Right-handed side is nice little give-and-go action there with Isaacson and Max. Muslin on the inside spinning to Lesko. Lesko, couple of dribbles, reverse it to Carlgard on the interior on the whip around now as Carlgard gets it back, leaves it to Theelgis. Gunnar Theelgis thought about shooting it, and then when he did, Easton Simon got his hand on the basketball and forced a traveling violation here on the Lobos. 18 points in the first half for LLM. Well, for New Rockford-Sheyenne, they had 7. Rockets in their blue uniforms, that Columbia blue. All for the Lobos out in their white uniforms with those black numerals. Left-handed side, the Rockets will utilize it here with Walford. Reversing now to Meyer. Meyer's had the hot hand for the Rockets here in this quarter. Meyer, and we'll see a reaching foul on the Lobos. This will be on Isaacson. Blaze will pick up his first, and that'll be the team's first of the quarter. Fresh 35 on the shot clock for the Rockets, and the Rockford-Sheyenne, we'll see where they go with it here with Easton Simon. Here's sideline now. That'll go to Walford. Walford to Meyer, right-handed side. Ball screen coming. They come on and hedge. Meyer looking for the pick and roll. Nothing in there. Gives it back to Walford. Walford on the baseline, and there will be a blocking foul here on the Lobos. Foul on LLM. That'll be Gunnar Theogis, his first, team second. Rockets will bring in Lucas Uri back into the game, the 5'10 senior. Rockets to inbound the basketball here with Easton Simon to the baseline, and New Rockford-Sheyenne will give it right back as they were looking for Jacobson on the baseline. Turnover number 7 on the Rockets. New Rockford-Sheyenne, District 4, Region 2, meeting LaMoure-Litchville Marion Lobos out of District 2, Region 1 here with these state qualifiers, and get used to it. This will go to the right wing. Three-pointer will be off the mark, no good by Isaacson. Rebound comes down to Jacobson, his second. By get used to it, with what we saw on the girls' side and what we're seeing on the boys' side, these state qualifiers might be potentially more entertaining than some state tournament games in the coming years. Meyer, right-handed side rising. Three-pointer, there's a foul. Foul will be on Carl Guard, his second, team's third, and the Rockets will go to the line for not 1, not 2, but 3 free throws. Easton Simon with 5 points in the game. Free throw opportunity upcoming. Simon free throw attempt is up and it's in. Simon now with 6 points in the game. Free throw opportunities so far for the Rockets. They are 2 of 3 from the stripe. Free throw opportunity number 2 is good as well. And Easton Simon and New Rockford-Sheyenne trying to make it now a single-digit game. Free throw attempt number 2 is good. So Easton Simon goes 3 of 3 from the stripe. And the Rockets are back within, as we mentioned, single digits. 11 points so far here in the quarter for New Rockford-Sheyenne. Max Muslin crossing over. They come out and hedge on Max. They reverse it to Carl Guard, back to Muslin. Muslin ripping it through. Couple of dribbles at the high post. Muslin, and we'll see a foul. Yes, we will. Got his hands on Max Muslin. The foul will be on New Rockford-Sheyenne. This one will be in Easton Benz, his second, team's fourth. So the Rockets with no more to give. Right pocket 3 on the way. Got it to go. Blaze Isaacson with the triple. He's got 4. For the Lobos, their 5th 3 of the opening half. Rockets will utilize it here to Bennett Meyer. Meyer to the right-handed side. This will go to Jacobson, back to Meyer. Meyer looking for the backdoor cut. This one around the world. On the reversal here for Lucas Uri. He will head to the line. Foul will be on Muslin. Max will pick up his first, team's fourth, and Lucas Uri, the 5'10 senior guard, will head to the stripe. Rockets with Cage. Walford will check in. Free throw upcoming here for the Rockets will be no good for Uri, as the Rockets will sub out Easton Benz. Free throw opportunity number 2 here for Uri. Uri's second free throw attempt got it to go. Rockets 4 of 5 in the quarter from the charity stripe, down by 11. 75 seconds remaining in the first half on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard as Max Muslin brings it in the front court. Muslin calling out some offense as this one will go to the top. As Muslin will utilize it here, crossing over right to left. Muslin, they hedge out a double kick, right-hand side. Carl Guard, right wing three-pointer off the mark. Rebound here to New Rockford-Sheyenne as the Rockets come up with it with Easton Simon. Simon, right-handed side. This will go to Walford to the baseline now for the Rockets. Rockets looking for the skip ball. Taking that one is Jacobson. The baseline now to Simon. Simon back up top to Walford, reversing around the horn to Uri. Uri with the jab step, back up top now to Simon. Simon with a Pass on the interior to Meyer, back to the top of the key. Yuri will rise, three-pointer no, but we'll see a foul on the floor. The foul will be on the Lobos on Blaze Isaacson, his second, and we'll see bonus free throws upcoming. Free throw will be coming here for the Rockets, as Easton Simon will head to the free throw line. This will be his fourth and fifth free throws of the quarter. And for the Rockets, they are back within 10. Substitution will be Colby Theelgis and Wyatt Miller here for the Lobos. Free throw opportunity number 2 upcoming here for Simon so far with 9 points, a rebound in this game for the 6-foot sophomore. Second free throw is going to rattle in as well, and the Rockets are back within 9. Muslin. Max in the front court here. 7 seconds. Muslin crossing over. Muslin making his way, able to spin, step through inside the paint, shot up, no. Rebound eventually won by the Rockets, and that's how we'll end our first half of play. On our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, the Lobos lead it by 9. Coming up, we'll get to our halftime show, brought to you in part by Ryan Updahl Agency, Farmers Union in Hillsboro.
LaMoure Hardware carries your everyday items for plumbing, electrical, automotive, and more. Check out their latest selection of Milwaukee tools, from M18 fuel impact wrenches, new cordless 70K BTU heaters, chainsaws, and more. There's over 250 Milwaukee tools to choose from. Plus, browse their sweet pick'in' section. You'll see brand new furniture and decor. LaMoure Hardware is your community one-stop shop. For more info on all the services LaMoure Hardware offers, go online to LaMoureHardware.com.
Are you dreaming of building or remodeling your dream home? This is Sonia from the Lighting Gallery, and we can help you from the time you start that dream to the time that your last fixture is hung in your room. We can come out to your house and do an in-home lighting design, picking out fixtures, working within your budget, working within your style, and putting together a full lighting package for you that makes your house feel like a home. If you're building, you're remodeling, visit us at the Lighting Gallery, located at 3622 South Washington Street in Grand Forks.
Do you want that new boat? Are you building onto your home? Maybe you want the new camper or ATV. Dakota Heritage Bank can help you. This is Dustin Nagel, President at Dakota Heritage Bank Hillsboro location. You can visit with me or our other loan officers to help with loans and lines of credit from Dakota Heritage Bank. We are serving you with locations in North Dakota and Northwest Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank offers financial services you expect with a local perspective. dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
High school basketball here on YourLiveEvent.com. It's the Lobos. 30-21 here over to Rockford-Sheyenne. Halftime show again brought to you in part by Ryan Updahl Agency of Farmers Union in Hillsboro. From home, auto, business, life, farm insurance, visit the agency downtown Hillsboro. Call 701-436-5777. I'm Chase Miller alongside Joey Hughes. Take a look at the first half numbers. Lobos 18 points in the first quarter, 12 in the second. New Rockford-Sheyenne 7 points in the first quarter and 14 points in the second. Lobos so far with 6 players in the scoring column. They've hit 5 threes, 13 rebounds, and they're 1 of 2 from the free throw line with 3 turnovers. For New Rockford-Sheyenne, they've had 4 players in the scoring column. They're 7 of 9 from the free throw line, 2 threes with 9 rebounds for the Rockets. Lobos led individually by Max Muslin with 12 points and 7 rebounds and 2 threes. Carl Gard with 8 points and 2 threes. 4 points for Isaacson, then 2 for Theelgis, Lesko, and Wyatt Miller, again all with 2. For New Rockford-Sheyenne, Easton Simon has 10 points, 5 of 5 shooting from the free throw line with a made triple. Then you got 7 points for Bennett Meyer, 5 points for Jacobson, and 1 point for Uri here for New Rockford-Sheyenne. Again, at the half, it's Easton Simon with 10 for the Rockets, while you have Muslin with 12 for LaMoure-Litchville Marion. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll recap what happened early in the day in Division A, let you know what's going on out in Bismarck and alongside Newtown. That's all still to come here on YourLiveEvent.com.
The North Border Eagle Sports Boosters mission is to cultivate an environment that inspires students, athletes, coaches, parents, and communities to collectively create a positive and spirited atmosphere for all athletic programs. Search for North Border Eagle Sports Boosters on Facebook if you'd like to become a member or for more information today. The North Border Eagle Sports Boosters wishes the Eagles the best of luck in the tournament.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting what's important in life.
See your local Farmers Union Insurance agent, Jennifer Worley, in Cavalier.
There's more at 104. Hillsborough, North Dakota has everything you want in a hometown. Business opportunities, great jobs, and a top-notch school. Shovel-ready lots for your next idea. Great jobs in manufacturing, healthcare, and agriculture. An excellent education for your kids with small class sizes and lots of school spirit. Plus easy access to I-29 and the conveniences of North Dakota's largest cities. Build your future in Hillsborough and see why there's more at 104.
Taking a look at some other scores from across the way here today on YourLiveEvent.com. Division A, 48-36, Grafton over Wahpeton. Tony Villarreal had 21 points, and Droog had 16 rebounds in the win for the Grafton Spoilers. Valley City upended Thompson in overtime, 77-69. Socorro with 28 points on 12 of 15 shooting from the free throw line. Carter Peterson with 31 points in the loss for Thompson. Killdeer wins it at the Horn, 61-59 over Stanley, and Beulah out west with a 68-41 win over Botno. B games going on right now. Garrison Redeemers with the Lobos and the Rockets. Also out west, Bishop Ryan against Washburn later tonight. North Border EKM coming up after the conclusion of this one. In Division AA in boys basketball, Bismarck High, they take the consolation championship, finishing 5th, where they win over Century. Fargo Davies winners in overtime over Minot, as Davies wins it over the Magi 70-65 for 3rd place. North and Cheyenne coming up later tonight. On the girls' side, the East flexing some muscle in the place matches so far. Horace with a win over Legacy by 7, and Red River, a no-doubter over Minot, 78-50 for 3rd place. Davies and Bismarck will tip at the top of the 6 o'clock hour. Again, that is a look at across the state of North Dakota for some of the games that are making their way again here on YourLiveEvent.com. The broadcast of this tournament game has been authorized by special arrangement with the Board of Directors of the North Dakota High School Activities Association. At the half, the Lobos led by Muslin with 12 points, 5 made threes for the Lobos. And Rockford-Sheyenne led by the 10 of Easton Simon with 2 threes. And, well, that is the difference. 9 points, 3 plus more field goals for Lobos. That's the difference so far. That does it for our halftime show, brought to you in part by Ryan Opdahl, Farmers Union Insurance Agency in Hillsborough. I'm Chase Miller alongside Joey Hughes. Second half action is next here from the Shield Center.
Red River Valley Speedway.
Runs May through August. For more details, visit RedRiverValleySpeedway.com.
Dakota Heritage Bank is a bank on the go and on the grow, with locations in Hunter, Hope, Galesburg, Hillsboro, Grandin, Gackle, Streeter, Judd, Harvey, Medina, and Red Lake Falls. More locations and more services. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking and online banking with bill pay, so you can bank anytime, anywhere. Stop in and visit Dakota Heritage Bank today. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. dhbanknd.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
High school basketball here on YourLiveEvent.com. LaMoure-Litchville Marion 30 to Rockford-Sheyenne 21 as we get you ready for our second half action. Winner makes their way to the Mounted State Dome. Loser has their season come to a close. Lobos looking for their 16th win of the season, while on the opposite side for New Rockford-Sheyenne, they're looking for their 14th win of the year. So far, teams that have officially qualified, it's Sargent County, North Star, Bowman County, and West Hope Newburgh, all region champs. New Rockford-Sheyenne with Easton Simon will pop a pass left and inside of Uri. Uri gives it back to Simon here at the top of the key. Simon crossing over right to left. Simon probing, looking left-hand inside Uri. Uri at the left wing with the skip pass right-handed side to Benz, now to Meyer. Meyer with it back to Simon. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Simon to the paint off the window and he gets fouled. Easton Simon with some more free throws upcoming here for the Rockets. Foul will be on the Lobos. This one will be with Theogis, his second team's fourth. So for the Rockets, back to the free throw line with Simon. Free throw attempt is up and it's good. You got Uri on the floor with Meyer, Jacobson, Benz, and Simon. Their original starting five here for head coach Tyler Cook and the Rockets. Free throw attempt number 2 is good as well now with 12 points for Easton. Well, for the Lobos, they will have Muslin on the floor with Carl Guard. You have also out there Isaacson, Theogis, and Lesko, their original starting five as well. Lobos hand off Carl Guard. Carl Guard step, and there will be a traveling violation here on LLM. Anything that we've seen here today, a couple of tightly contested games. Grafton and Wahpeton was a good old-fashioned rock fight. 48-36, and then you had overtime between Thompson and Valley City, where Valley City winners 77-69. The first time since the year 2000 that the Highliners have made it to the state tournament. Tyrone Terry, Jeff Boschee era you're talking about there. This one will be out of bounds. Turnover on New Rockford-Sheyenne. Both the Rockets and the Lobos have had success in the old Class B, where the Lobos coming out of a competitive Region 3 year in and year out, and New Rockford-Sheyenne coming out of a competitive Region 4. One state title in program history for the Rockets back in 05. This one will go inside for Muslin, and we'll see a foul here on New Rockford-Sheyenne. And these two teams played each other in 9-man football in the quarterfinals. Foul will be on Easton Simon, his second. Teams first the third quarter. Lobos get the inbound to Lesko. Right-handed side of Carl Guard. As it now goes to Muslin. Muslin doesn't take the ball screen. Makes it to the baseline. Max bounce pass. This one goes off of a shin, but right back to him. Right-handed side Carl Guard. Extra pass now to Isaacson. Isaacson inside. Right-handed scoop. It was around the rim. Just couldn't finish. Rebounded Jacobson. The Rockets don't look now a chance to get back within 2 possessions. Easton Simon. Simon right-handed side. This one will go to Benz. The baseline out of Meyer. Meyer rising. Jumper short. Rebound here to LLM. Blaze Isaacson gets his second rebound, and the Lobos are looking for their first bucket or points of the second half early on. This will go near sideline now to Muslin. Muslin will rise. He'll shoot left wing 3 off the backboard, no. And a rebound here to Lucas Uri, his third. Uri in the front court, right wing, looking for it on the skip. That'll go to Easton Simon. Simon spinning his way back to the top of the key. Rockets go to the baseline here with Easton Benz and a turnover. Gunnar Thielgis will work with it the other side of the floor. Thielgis lost it for a moment. Now left-handed side of Muslin. Muslin with it back up top as they reverse it right wing, as this one will end up in the hands of Blaze Isaacson. Isaacson gives it now to Muslin. Muslin near sideline for the Lobos, as that'll be to Carlgard. Carlgard to the baseline, ripping it through as Isaacson. Isaacson off the window, can't buy a bucket here for the Lobos. Put back though, good for 2. Gunnar Thielgis now with 4 points and 3 rebounds, and after that miss there by Isaacson from a LLM perspective, they got to be wondering what to do to get something through the cylinder. That putback though for Thielgis does help. They're back up by 9. Rockets will see it here. Meyer trying to get the basketball and able to do so. Easton Simon dribble putback, can't get it. Rebound on the inside, and we'll see a block shot with Muslin after a board by Jacobson, his 5th. Lobos find it to Max. Max, right-handed side now to Isaacson with the skip to Carlgard as they work it now to Thielgis. Thielgis taking a dribble, now to Max. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Max comes through, and we'll see a foul. Yes, we will. A foul here on New Rockford-Sheyenne. Foul will be assessed on Lucas Uri, his first, team's second of the third quarter, as the Lobos now will inbound the basketball here with Gunnar Thielgis. This one will go on the inside of Muslin. Muslin lost it, able to have the possession as he doesn't hit the deck completely, as this will go down to Isaacson. Isaacson bounce pass right-handed side as the Lobos will give it back. 3-pointer on the way. That'll be off the iron. A rebound, though, to Owen Lesko. Carlgard and Muslin, and we'll see a timeout here for Tyler Thielgis. We'll break as well. 4:13 left to play in the third quarter. Timeout on the floor.
Ahead of schedule, the 620 has landed. The new versatile 620 tractor is now on the lot at Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North Ada. Talk to Chuck and wheel and deal. This is at 2023 pricing, big discounts, huge savings. Make your purchase now. Save thousands of dollars on the new versatile 620 tractor. It's on the lot at Ziegler Ag Equipment. You can check it out today. Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North Ada. Get the deal done on this new versatile 620.
Time out on the floor brought to you in part by Bank North at ibanknorth.com, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Here's what the State A boys basketball tournament will look like coming up on Thursday from the Fargo Dome. Devils Lake will play Valley City in the 2-7 matchup. The Firebirds, the 2-seed, Valley City, the 7. That'll be at 1 o'clock on Thursday afternoon. 3-6, Grafton, the 3. Beulah, the Miners, the 6. Number 1 overall seed, Kindred, will go up against Killdeer, the 8 seed. Then the nightcap 4-5 will feature Delax Burlington and Shiloh Christian. And that's the Division A boys basketball state tournament from the Fargo Dome. Later tonight, after the conclusion of all these games, we'll find out who's going to be the 8 seeds when it comes to the Division B side at the Minot State Dome. And we'll crown our first boys champion and the last girls champion here tonight in Bismarck. Right-handed side goes to Max Muslin. Muslin after the timeout by Coach Thielgis. The Lobos will have 4. There's the pick and roll. Let's go. Bounce pass on the inside and ripping it through. Here it goes to the Rockets. It's still loose. Eventually one away here by Lucas Uri. Uri's past the other side of the floor, trying to chase that one down as Easton Benz, looks to be all right. But here's where the game has been really teetering for the majority. Largest lead for the Lobos, 25-10 at the 4:30 mark of the second quarter. But neither team came out swinging to start the second half for the Lobos to try to put, if you will, a early knockout punch on New Rockford-Sheyenne, or New Rockford-Sheyenne trying to come back and cut this deficit. Easton Benz will pick up the foul, his third, team's third here for the Rockets. New Rockford-Sheyenne with just 2 free throws here in the third quarter. The Lobos 1 field goal. That's with Gunnar Thielgis. Carlgard taking the ball screen left-handed side as Muslin asking for it on the inside. Muslin, here comes the double. Nice pass across to Thielgis. Gets it up off the window for 2. Gunnar Thielgis now has 6. Rockets with Easton Simon in the front court. Simon, right-handed side with the basketball to Uri. Uri will handle it back up top to Simon. Simon making his way inside the paint. Leaves it now to Jacobson. Skip right-handed side, Benz. Benz off the window, can't get it, and a board eventually here for Max Muslin and a foul. Max Muslin with his 8th rebound of the game Foul will be assessed here on Bennett Meyer. That'll be his first, team's fourth. Lobos with 1 foul here in the quarter, while again for the Rockford-Sheyenne, they have 4. Both teams have 4 timeouts remaining. Rockets will utilize it on the man pressure defense. The Lobos will see what they set up offensively. Max Muslin gives a handoff now to Gunner. Theogis will take it. This one will go. Carl Guard and Muslin off the window for 2. That's how you set up an offensive set. You just going to fake that Muslin is going to come out on a flare screen. He comes right down the paint for an easy 2-pointer. Timeout on the floor. We'll break with him. 2:42 remaining in the third.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
High school basketball here on YourLiveEvent.com. Timeout on the floor brought to you in part by the Bank North. At Bank North, they take community to heart. To learn more, visit ibanknorth.com, member FDIC, equal housing lender, or simply scan that QR code that you see on the screen. 36-23 after the timeout for Coach Tyler Cook and the Rockets. They'll have 3 remaining. New Rockford-Sheyenne down by 13. Their largest deficit is 15. Easton Simon, right-handed side with the basketball to Jacobson, looking for it on the interior. Max Muslin got a mid on that one, and eventually it's a turnover as they'll go to Gunnar Theogis. Theogis, right wing, free throw line extended. Theogis looking for a teammate. Muslin will handle it here. Muslin making his way to the baseline, spins, gets walled off. Lesko with the basketball, back to Max. Muslin will rise, 3-pointer on the way. That'll go long, and Bennett Meyer corrals a loose board. That'll be his third. Easton Simon going between the legs. Simon spinning, shot up, and the shot will rattle off the rim, and a foul here on Meyer. Good board here for Carlgard. Meyer will pick up the foul, his second, team's 5th, and Carlgard will head to the free throw line to shoot 2. Carlgard with 8 points. He's got 2 threes in this game as the Rockets will make a substitution as Ashton Remke, the 6'5 senior forward, will come into the contest. Our officials again here in this one, Mike Lean, Kevin Sundry, and Todd Rowe, our 3-man officiating crew. Free throw attempt here for Carlgard is going to be short. Second free throw attempt here upcoming as we see those substitutions. Wyatt Miller, no relation. We'll check into the contest here for the Lobos. Free throw opportunity number 2 on the way here for Carlgard. Carlgard's second one will rattle off the iron, and a rebound here on the inside by Ashton. So Remke will corral the miss, and the Rockets, the biggest thing for New Rockford-Sheyenne, they haven't got it within 2 possessions here in the second half for a vast majority of that second quarter either. It's been around that 9 to 11 point plateau for most of the game. Remke goes right to work off the bench on Miller, and Ashton gets his first 2 points of the second half and of the contest, and the Lobos are back with an 11. But from a Lobo point of view, you just can't put the Rockets away. Kind of like a bad cold that you want to get rid of after a couple weeks. While on the opposite side, if you're New Rockford-Sheyenne, got to stay within striking distance as you get to the final 8 minutes of this one. Lobos slowing the game up right now here with Muslin, taking some time off the clock. Max Muslin here at the top of the key, guarded there again by Benz. Muslin making his way, bounce pass. This one goes to Miller. Shot fake. Miller shot partially blocked by Meyer. Ball gets tapped out eventually here to Muslin. Muslin jumper inside the paint. No, it's still loose, and it will be LLM basketball. Lobos will see this one with Owen Lesko to check into the game. As coming out will be Wyatt Miller. Lobos will handle it here with Gunnar Theogis to inbound the basketball. Theogis, right-handed side to Muslin. Muslin with a crow hop. Muslin making his way inside the paint, rattling in and out, no. Rebound and a foul will be on the Lobos. Foul will be, this one will be on Rockford-Sheyenne. Easton Benz will get tabbed with a foul. That'll be his fourth, and 2 free throws here for the Lobos with Owen Lesko. As Lesko heads to stripe to shoot 2. And for the Lobos, trying to extend the lead right now. Lesko misses the first free throw opportunity. Number 2 upcoming as Yuri will check into the game here for the Rockets. Free throw number 2 is up. That one will go long. Rebound comes down. Eventually it will be New Rockford-Sheyenne basketball here with Bennett Meyer. Other side of the floor goes Yuri. Yuri on the baseline looking for a teammate. Finds one right to the key now to Easton Simon. Simon right wing ball screen. Simon probing. Leaves it around the horn as this will go to Yuri. Yuri back to the top now to Walford as they work it to Meyer. Meyer 12 seconds on the shot clock. Looking inside for Remke. Nothing there to Walford. Back to Meyer. Bennett uses up that dribble. This one will go to Easton Simon. Simon throwing it up. Can't get it. Rebound eventually won by Karlgaard. But there's a steal, and then we'll see free throws here for the Rockets. Easton Simon will head to the free throw line for 2 more. Muslin will get tabbed with a foul, his second, team second. And the turnover here for the Lobos, and Easton Simon heads to the free throw line where the Rockets are 9 of 11 so far here tonight. Free throw attempt is up and good. Contest that started pretty much right on time at 5 o'clock here. Making its way about 50 minutes and change through 3 quarters. Second free throw attempt for Simon is good. The Rockets, 6 points in the quarter. Max Muslin with 3 seconds. Muslin to the baseline. This one goes to Blaze Isaacson. Gets a shot off to beat the horn. Got it! Blaze Isaacson from the left baseline to beat the horn, and that's how we'll end our third quarter of play. LLM leads it by 12 here on your liveevent.com.
Triton Mechanical is your leader for commercial, industrial, and residential contracting in southeast North Dakota. From the quality of their products, the commitment to you, the customer, and their service, let Triton Mechanical handle your next request from heating, cooling, boilers, and more. Go online at triton-mechanical.com. That's triton-mechanical.com for all your service work or to get in contact with them today. Triton Mechanical is a division of Grotberg Electric, and they strive to leave a legacy of excellence with their partners, customers, and employees.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. Manage what you can to overcome what you cannot. Farming is all about preparing your operation to be successful when given an opportunity. Invest a few minutes and bring in your seed meters to be reconditioned and calibrated. We have some room, so give us a call and we can help you overcome those simple obstacles. RDK Enterprises, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
High school basketball here on yourliveevent.com. The Lobos 39, New Rockford-Sheyenne 27, as the Lobos lead it by 12 here on yourliveevent.com. Lobos 8 minutes away from making their way to the Mounted State Dome on the Rockford-Sheyenne. Trailing it by 12 here. We'll see what the Rockets have in store against the Lobos. Max Muslin, bounce pass, right-handed set. As this one will go to Theogis. Skip on the way on the little flare screen to Muslin. Now it's to Lesko, and he gets fouled. Foul will be on Ashton Remke. He'll pick up the foul, his first, team's first, and this will actually be on Bennett Meyer, his third, team's first, and free throw attempts upcoming here for Owen Lesko. Lobos just 1 of 6 from the free throw line, but now 2 of 7. Big three-pointer there by Blaze Isaacson to beat the horn for LLM, as they have 6 threes in the game so far. And Owen Lesko buries the second free throw, and the Lobos nearly matching their largest lead of the game at 15, as they're up by 14 right now, and we'll see a traveling violation or a timeout. It's a timeout for Tyler Cook. We'll break with them here on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard.
The Hillsborough American Legion and VFW welcome you to bring the family to the Hillsborough Vets Club and enjoy a great meal with a Friday night fish fries during the Lenten season, serving from 5:30 to 7 p.m. All you can eat for just $15 for adults, $4 for ages under 10. Dine in, pick up, or local delivery available. And don't forget to stop in on Saturdays from 5:30 to 7 for great roasted chicken supper. It's the best chicken around. Dine in and take out great food with the Friday night fish fries and Saturday roasted chicken supper at the Hillsborough Vets Club.
41-27, the Lobos lead it by 14 points with 7:39 remaining here in the fourth quarter on YourLiveEvent.com. Chase Miller, Joey Hughes with you here inside the Shield Center. New Rockford-Sheyenne will inbound the basketball. Wofford will utilize it here at the high post now to Meyer. Meyer guarded by Muslin. Jumper going to be off the iron. Rebound eventually won here by the Rockets. Back to the top of the key. Yuri, three-pointer, no. It's still loose, and this one will be a tie-up, and the arrow favor New Rockford-Sheyenne. So for New Rockford-Sheyenne here, they came out of that timeout there for Tyler Cook. And they came out swinging right away. They're a little more aggressive, understanding the time and the situation right now where down by 14, every possession means a little bit more in this loser-go-home game. Ripping it through now will be Wofford. Back to the top. Three-pointer, Rockets need it. Shot will be off the mark, no, by Simon, and a board here to Max Muslin. There's the double-double for Muslin. We got him down for 14 points and 10 rebounds. And if you're the Lobos, you don't need to take the air completely out of the basketball, but you can be awfully selective and smart here in the half court. Right-handed side will go in the hands of Blaze Isaacson. Now to Carlgard as they reverse it near side, as it'll go to Max. Max, ball screen coming. Muslin right-handed side to Isaacson as it goes now to Carlgard. Carlgard with it, back up top to Muslin. Muslin at the top of the key. Max with two, Max with one. They got to get the shot off to beat the horn. Carlgard, that'll go short. Rebound to the Rockford-Sheyenne with Easton Simon. Rockets, we'll see this one batted out of bounds, and it will be Rockets basketball. Now their team has really utilized the transition game here today to most of their advantage. It's been played at a tempo that is very much in the half court. And New Rockford-Sheyenne is going to have to find a way to change that a little bit here for the last 6 minutes, unless they start shooting the ball extremely well. Meyer, Carlgard comes to hedge over, and there's going to be a turnover. Tyler Cook wanted a little bit of a foul there on that one, but nothing was granted after Carlgard came out, and he's got as much as right to that basketball. It was a little bit out in front of the Rocket offensive player there with Meyer on the baseline. With it will be Isaacson. Ball screen coming, left-handed side to Carlgard. Carlgard ripping it through, makes his way to the baseline, looking for the ball screen, takes it. Now up top to Muslin. Max Muslin calls everybody back, 7 seconds on the shot clock. Muslin looking for a teammate, rips it. Carlgard, left pocket three on the way. That one will go long. Rebound, though, for Theelgis here in LLM. And for the Lobos, again, be more than content to milk off another 20-25 seconds if a shot doesn't present itself. Carlgard gives it back up top to Isaacson, and now for the Lobos here, we'll handle it between the circles to Muslin. Muslin with 13 seconds on the shot clock. Muslin, little hesitation to the baseline, open, left pocket three again for Blaze. Got it to go. Blaze Isaacson spots it up from the spot that he finished it in the third quarter. Largest lead of the game here for the Lobos. Remke leaves it top of the key to Yuri. Extra pass, right-handed side Rockets three-pointer. That one will go long after the miss by Wolford. Rebound to Carlgard here in the Lobos. Lead it by 17 points. As New Rockford-Sheyenne, again, down by 17, will have to start chasing the game a little bit more and have to utilize some double teams and jump those passing lanes here. Apply some pressure on this Lobos club. Lesko, other side of the Lobos, they've been about since that 2-minute mark in the third quarter, they've been awfully selective here in the half court. Max Muslin hands it on the inside, slips it to Lesko. Teardropper inside the paint for two. Owen Lesko now has 6, and we're going to get a timeout here for New Rockford-Sheyenne. Lobo faithful on their feet inside the Shield Center. Lobos up by 19.
Mission Court Independent Living at Benedictine Living Community offers independent living, giving you a comfortable lifestyle and freedom to do what you like while leaving chores behind. The monthly rent includes housekeeping, 3 daily meals, transportation, social and recreational programs, plus spiritual care and on-site worship services. Call 218-784-5250 to learn more and schedule a tour. And you can save $1,000 with our move-in special. Benedictine Living Community of Ada, recognized for quality care.
This is Dustin Nagel with Dakota Heritage Bank. We're a family-owned community bank where decisions are made locally. At Dakota Heritage Bank, we can assist you with all of your banking needs, including checking and savings accounts, credit and debit cards, loans of all types, and more. We offer free mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay services. Just go to dhbanknd.com or download the mobile app for convenient on-the-go banking with Dakota Heritage Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
High school basketball here on YourLiveEvent.com. Timeout brought to you in part by Bank North. Visit ibanknorth.com, member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. At Bank North, they're a proud rural community that they serve. It's values-based banking, member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. 46-27 Rockets left-handed side with Easton Benz. Benz will utilize it here, top of the key to Walford. Now to the baseline, it goes to Easton Simon. Simon with a hard kick, left-handed side. This will go to Walford. Three-pointer off the front iron. Rebound here on the interior. Tough shot, and there's going to be a foul. Easton Simon will head back to the free throw line here. The foul will be assessed on Muslin. That'll be his third, team's first of the fourth quarter, and 2 free throws here for the Rockets, who are 11-13 from the free throw line here today. Simon, free throw, got it. Now with 15 points. Make sure you stay tuned to our post-game show where we'll hear from the victorious player, possibly coach. Take a look at the final numbers. That and more still to come once we get to our post-game show and our Enbridge Energy player of the game. 16 on the way now for Easton Simon. Rockets down by 17. Little full court pressure defense. This one gets tapped out of bounds. And for the Lobos, 3 minutes and 58 seconds away from trying to get towards the state tournament. Well, for New Rockford-Sheyenne, how much longer can they extend this game a little bit now with the possessions? Carl Guard left-handed side, Lesko. Lobos will get right-handed side to Carl Guard, as Carl Guard will see it here at the top of the key. Here comes a double hedge. Carl Guard bounce pass inside Muslin. Muslin step through right-handed side with the basketball. Theologist will handle it here back to Isaacson. Plays with the skip now to Carl Guard. On the interior, Muslin rips it through. Can't get it. Rebound, put back, good for 2. Gunnar Theologist with 8 points and now 5 rebounds here. New Rockford-Sheyenne on the other side of the floor, got it to go. Easton Simon, that's the first field goal of the quarter for New Rockford-Sheyenne and just their second field goal of the second half here for the Rockets. Lobos will see it now to Muslin up the near side. Max Muslin at the left wing. Muslin at the free throw line. Bounce pass. This one goes on the interior. Another 2 points for Gunnar Theologist. Gunnar Theologist now has 10. Rockets will utilize it here, and there's a foul. Easton Simon probing, looking for a teammate. Then we'll have a foul here on the Lobos. On the hold. And this one will be on Isaacson, his third. And New Rockford-Sheyenne trailing it by 19 points as the Rockets will utilize it here with Easton Simon. Simon looking for the reversal, finds it right-handed side to Walford, now to the baseline. Walford reverses it now to Benz, gets the ball back to Simon here. Simon on the baseline, tough shot, and Easton will head back to the free throw line, a chance to get to 19 and 20 points on the night. Isaacson will pick up the foul, his fourth, team's third, and going to the free throw line to shoot will be Easton Simon. Easton Simon scored all the points for the Rockets in the second half outside of an Ashton Remke two-pointer in the paint. And we speak of that. Remke will check in. Also coming in will be Lucas Uri as the Rockets will check out the game. Cage Walford in alongside with Jacobson. Free throw opportunity here for Easton Simon on the second one of the right-handed tosses is up, and it's off the mark. Rebound here to the Lobos to Carl Guard, his fourth of the game. Carl Guard We'll hand it off now to Muslin, right-handed side, back to Carlgard. Carlgard taking the ball screen here as he slips it past. It'll go to Thielgis. That's Kobe, the 5'11 freshman. Muslin, couple hard dribbles to the paint, off the window. No, Muslin trying to save it. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will be off the Lobos. So New Rockford-Sheyenne will see this here in the front court as they handle it with Easton Simon. Simon with a full head of steam on the baseline finds it to Ashton Remke. Remke banging his way on the inside. That's going to be an offensive foul. Ashton will get called for the foul. That'll be his first, team second of the quarter. And with just over 2 minutes to play here, the Lobos well in control as they lead it 50-32. Season low on the season for New Rockford-Sheyenne is 40. In their last 2 games, they lost to North Border by 3, 43-40, then defeated Langdon area 40-36. Lobos right now with 50 points. They will handle it right-handed side. Carlgard on the interior to Lesko. Ball out of play, and this will be a Lobo turnover. As coming back in is going to be Isaacson as Colby Thielgis will check out. And for the Rockets, they will see it in the front court here with Easton Simon. Simon making his way, probing, looking for a teammate. Simon left and inside to Yuri. Yuri jumper on the way. That'll go short. Long rebound, though, out to Ashton here in New Rockford-Sheyenne. Right hand side goes to Bennett Meyer. Back to the top of the key. Three-pointer for Easton Simon, and he banks it in. Easton Simon with a triple. He's got 22 of New Rockford-Cheyenne's 35 points. Lobos will utilize it here with Carlgard. Carlgard back to Muslin. Double team here, and now Carlgard will see the basketball. Lobos with Carlgard, hands it off left-handed side to Gunnar Thielgis. Thielgis gives it back to Carlgard here as the Lobos with 8 seconds on the shot clock, taking their way, bounce pass, eventually stolen by Remke. New Rockford-Sheyenne now with Bennett. Meyer, left-handed side to Easton Simon. He'll shoot another three-pointer. That'll go short. Rebound, though, to Meyer. Bennett will splash in a three from the top of the key. Bennett Meyer with another made three-pointer here, and we'll see a foul on the Rockets. Easton Benz, the sophomore, will foul out. That'll be the team's third for New Rockford-Sheyenne. Lucas Yuri and also Ashton Remke, the 2 seniors here for the Rockets that'll be playing in their final game. As all the Lobos need to do is bring this one to the front court, and LaMoure-Litchville Marion will be making their way to the Magic City as the Lobos will fend off the Rockets here, played with the lead for the majority of the game, and LLM is heading to the state tournament with a 50-38 victory over New Rockford-Sheyenne for the 4th time as LaMoure-Litchville Marion, the 12th time overall within their whole co-ops. The Lobos are heading to state. A final 50-38. Lobos pick up the victory here on YourLiveEvents.com. New Rockford-Sheyenne will drop to 13-12 on the season, while for LaMoure-Litchville Marion, they will pick up the win and improve to 16-10. Quick post-game show after this.
Times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting what's important in life.
first time ever World of Outlaws at Norman County Raceway on Saturday, June 29th.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime. Serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond, we are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsboro, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank. Strong bank, strong communities.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
As we come back now on our post-game show, join us, the head coach for LaMoure-Litchville Marion. He is Tyler Thiel. Just this interview brought to you in part by Dakota Heritage Bank. Tyler, congratulations on the win. You had 3 players in double digits, 4 with 8 points or more. What did you like from your team, though, defensively to really hold the Rockets, off balance throughout the majority of this game on the defensive side of the floor here, Tyler?
Thanks, Chase. New Rockford's a good team. They're playing really good basketball right now, really inspired basketball. Good defensive team. Looks like they limited Max a little bit. But, yeah, you're right. Other guys stepped up, and we knew that they were capable of it, and just so proud of them for doing it at the right time.
And the one thing here, Blaze Isaacson hits a three-pointer before the horn going into the fourth quarter. That was a nice little shot in the arm. Carl Gard obviously with 2 threes, with Max's 2 in the first quarter. It seemed like the threes were timely kind of when you needed them to go up a little bit, or when New Rockford maybe clawed their way back to single digits, you hit a big three-pointer in the game.
I agree. Those were timely shots, and those guys have worked hard for opportunities like that, and they rose to the occasion.
What does it say about this group here, Tyler, to kind of go through the ups and downs of a season, to play really good basketball, march through the districts, through the regions, get to a state qualifier, and know that you got another week of basketball with this group? What does it say about the team?
Oh, that's awesome. It shows how unselfish, how gritty, how together, how bought in these guys are. You're right. They're playing their best ball at the right time, and I'm very proud of them.
Final thing for you, Tyler. What are you looking forward to most once you get to that Minot State Dome, knowing you got 3 more games with this team?
That's exactly what it is. The fact that we got 3 more games together and that we got a week of practice together. Man, I mean, when you're this invested into the journey, you don't want it to ever end. And just knowing that we have another week, knowing for sure there's finality to it after this next week, I think makes it a little bit easier, and it makes it a lot more sweeter.
Congratulations on the win. Best of luck moving forward.
Appreciate it, Chase.
That, again, the head coach for LaMoure-Litchville Marion. That is Tyler Theogis. We'll continue and hear from Max Muslin after this.
It's safe to say we have it pretty good in the Drayton, North Dakota area. Growing sugar beets, making sugar, bringing a little sweetness to the world. Every day, American Crystal Sugar produces sweet products people love in a place we love to call home. It's a thing we like to call the sweet life, and we're proud to share it with you. American Crystal Sugar's Drayton facility has recently started offering a $4 per hour shift differential for rotating shifts. Go to AmericanCrystalCareers.com for more information.
Triton Mechanical is your leader for commercial, industrial, and residential contracting in southeast North Dakota. From the quality of their products, the commitment to you, the customer, and their service, let Triton Mechanical handle your next request from heating, cooling, boilers, and more. Go online to triton-mechanical.com. That's triton-mechanical.com for all your service work or to get in contact with them today. Triton Mechanical is a division of Grotberg Electric, and they strive to leave a legacy of excellence with their partners, customers, and employees.
Join us on our post-game show and part of our Dakota Heritage Bank post-game interviews. Again, that is Max Muslin for the LaMoure-Litchville Marion Lobos. We had him down for a double-double in this one with 14 points and a couple of threes. Max, congratulations on the win. What does it mean, for this squad this season, kind of through the ups and downs of a season, to find a way to maybe play your best basketball as of late here in March and head to the state tournament?
It means the world. I mean, they counted us out at the beginning of the season. I think they had us ranked 6th in our district even, not even our region. So to win 2 games at regions and then come here and punch our ticket to state, it means the world.
To have Blaze Isaacson hit that three-pointer before the third quarter, what did that kind of do going into the fourth quarter, that little extra shot in the arm, if you will?
You know, that was a huge momentum gainer. I mean, that was a huge shot from him with the ball fake, and then he drained it. But, yeah, that was huge for our team just to give us confidence going into the fourth quarter.
You know, Carl Gard comes out with 2 threes with yourself there in the first quarter, but here comes Gunnar Thiel just with 8 points in the second half. What did you like most about those two play here this evening?
You know, just confidence. I mean, going up, shooting layups, shooting threes with confidence, that's the key to winning games and hitting shots.
What's a trait or characteristic that best describes this year's version of the Lobos here, Max?
I mean, we're relentless. We never give up, and we just keep fighting throughout the game, throughout the whole season.
Able to get to that state tournament. You've played a handful of teams that are already making their way there, but what are you most looking forward to once you get to the Minot State Dome on Thursday?
No, just the atmosphere. There's nothing better than playing in Minot. All the people there, you know, big court, big dome. There's just nothing better.
You made some history, right? The first time that we're having state qualifiers in the 3-division system. As a state qualifier, what was this environment like? Did it kind of feel a little more than regionals? Was it a taste of what you think state will going to be like? What was it like as a player?
I mean, yeah, there's definitely a lot of pressure. You win, or you lose, you go home. You win, you move on. So, I mean, a lot of pressure, especially coming here playing at NDSU, big floor. Big gymnasium. I know it was just a great time.
Congratulations, Max, on the win. Best of luck moving forward.
Thank you.
We'll continue after this.
Are you dreaming of building or remodeling your dream home? This is Sonia from the Lighting Gallery, and we can help you from the time you start that dream to the time that your last fixture is hung in your room. We can come out to your house and do an in-home lighting design, picking out fixtures, working within your budget, working within your style, and putting together a full lighting package for you that makes your house feel like a home. If you're building, you're remodeling, visit us at the Lighting Gallery, located at 3622 South Washington Street in Grand Forks.
High school basketball continues here on YourLiveEvent.com. Again, as our Dakota Heritage Bank interview one more time, that was with Mr. Max Muslin. As we take a look at the final numbers here on our post-game show, for LaMoure-Litchville Marion, they would finish with 6 players in the scoring column. 14 points for Max Muslin with 10 rebounds. He had 10 points for Blaze Isaacson, 10 points, 5 boards for Gunnar Thielgis, 8 points for Carl Gard, 6 for Owen Lesko, and 2 points for Wyatt Miller. New Rockford-Sheyenne, 22 points for Easton Simon, 10 points for Bennett Meyer. You had the 3 points for Jacobson, 2 points for Ashton Remke, and the point for Lucas Uri. For the Lobos, from there they go 5 of 8 from the free throw line, 7 made 3-pointers with 8 turnovers here. New Rockford-Sheyenne, 5 players in the scoring column, 14 of 16 from the free throw line with 4 made 3-pointers. The Rockets with 11 turnovers. Lobos, 18 points in the first quarter, 12 in the second, 9 in the third, 11 in the fourth. For New Rockford-Sheyenne, 7 in the first 8 minutes, 14 points in the second quarter, 6 in the third, and 11 in the fourth quarter play. Lobos now 16-10 on the season. New Rockford-Sheyenne falls to 13-12 on this season. It's now time to get to our Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection. Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection here. And that connection was the Blaze Isaacson 3-pointers, the one to beat the horn at the end of the third quarter from the baseline, and one in the fourth quarter as well. Blaze Isaacson with those 2 threes. That is our post-game connection. Halstead Telephone Company, keeping you connected. Discover local reliability. You can trust it. HalsteadTel.com. Again, Blaze Isaacson with those 2 3-pointers, part of our Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection. From there, we get to our Enbridge Energy player of the game. Max Muslin with a double-double. Had 10 of his 14 points in the first quarter, but him and Carl Gard, kind of the 1-2 combination with 4 made threes in that first quarter. But Max Muslin, the 14 points, 10 rebounds. Mr. Little do-everything here for the Lobos is our Enbridge Energy player of the game. Go to Enbridge.com. Life takes energy. That is Enbridge.com for career opportunities. Max Muslin, the senior for the Lobos, heading to state alongside with LaMoure-Litchville Marion. From there, our Arctic Enterprises feature precision play of the contest. Arctic Enterprises with locations in Hillsborough and Drayton. For precision planting updates, information, questions, and more, contact the folks at RDK Enterprises. The Lobos only give up 1 field goal in the third quarter. They only scored 9 points, but when you only give up 6, you can win a lot of games, and that's exactly what the Lobos were able to do. They hold the Rockford-Sheyenne to a season low in points at 38, and defensively, again, that third quarter, they kind of put the clamp down on the Rockets a little bit here. That is our Arctic Enterprises feature precision play of the contest, the defense here from the Lobos in that third quarter. So with the win, LaMoure-Litchville Marion again now 16-10 on the season. 3 games done, 1 game to go. Coming up at 7 o'clock, we'll get to our nightcap featuring Edgeley, Cullum, Montpelier, and North Border. On behalf of Joy Hughes, I'm Chase Miller. Thanks so much for tuning in to our coverage here of the Division B state qualifier. Still 1 more game to go here inside the Shield Center.